Hello, everyone. Welcome to another pre-algebra with Professor V. So today what I wanted to go ahead and look at is exponents. We will be working with expressions and equations pretty soon. Exponents. Make sure I'm spelling this right. I gotta pause while I'm talking. So while we're working with exponents, right, this will be part of expressions and equations, so we do need to kind of touch base on this skill. So now the exponent has two components to it, okay? We're going to have what's called the base number, and then we'll also have what's called the exponent, right? And this is sometimes referred to as the power, okay? The base number is just the base number. It really never, to my knowledge, it's not called anything else, but I might be wrong. Comment down below and correct me if I am. So our base number would be like 4, okay? Now the exponent would be the little number on top. Now one of the biggest mistakes that I see people make, right, is they want to say this is 4 times 2. But you got to think logically, right? We already have something that looks like 4 times 2, right? This is what 4 times 2 looks like. So we would never write it as 4 with the little 2 on top. Now, I mean, the only other variation I could think of, right, is 4 parentheses 2, right? This 4 is touching the 2, right? It's not 42. They're touching each other, so that does mean times, but it's not a little 2 on top, right? So be careful. But even a seasoned mathematician will sometimes answer this as 8. There are times where I make the mistake, I'm going too fast, but it's not equal to 8, right? So if you're starting to wonder, well, what is it equal to? Let me go ahead and erase some of this stuff. Well, it's equal to 4 times 4. So it's the base number, right? Repeated. And how many times do you repeat it? Well, according to the power, right? Now this could be read as 4 to the second power. Okay, so it could be read 4 to the second power. It could also be 4 squared, and it goes into square areas, but we won't talk too much about that. So just know it's 4 to the second power, or it could be called 4 squared anytime it's a 2. So this would actually equal 16, right? So be careful, right? Super easy to just do 4 times 2 when you have, some kind of equation with multiple things happening. So now let's do maybe something like 3 to the third power. Well, let's do to the fourth power. All right. So 3 to the fourth power, okay? Well, actually, I want to do something to the third power. Sorry. Let's do maybe 2 to the third power. And the reason why I want to do the third power, right, is you might hear this as 2 cubed, right? So 4 squared, 2 cubed. But it is 2 to the third power. So what that is it's not 6, right? Be careful. It's not 2 times 3. It's 2 times 2 times 2. Okay? It's the base number repeated. And how many times do you repeat it? Well, 3 times, right? Repeat multiplication. Repetitive multiplication, if you must. So be careful, right? 2 times 2 is 4, so you could do the little trees here. You'd bring down the other times 2, right? That's 8. So 2 to the third power is 8. Or 2, yeah, 2 cubed. So now, let's go ahead and do something like 3 to the fourth power, right? We'll practice a couple of these. So this will be 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. So many ways we can do this, right? We can multiply these two. We could get 81 by multiplying these two. Of course, we could take that all back and just do 9 times 3 times 3, right? We can bring these other 3's down, but we're still going to get the same number, okay? So just know that you can do it a little bit quicker, right? By multiplying the 2. And getting to 81 a little faster. So 3 to the fourth power is equal to 81. Now, sometimes in a test, you might be given something that's like, 7 times 7 times 7. And they tell you to write this in exponential form. So what they're telling you is don't do 7 times 7 times 7, right? That would be called evaluate, right? Solve, right? So you're not evaluating the expression. If they ask you for the exponential form, they're simply telling you to write it with the power, okay? This is the expanded form, right? This is the exponential form. So if you're ever taking a test and they want the exponential form, that's what it is, right? And now, last but not least, because we are getting to a place where, it's going to be a little more algebraic, sorry. I'm making up words over here today. So things are going to be more algebraic, right? So unfortunately, we will have letters like X, right? And we might not know what X is, and that's okay. Because X is just a number, right? So I'm going to represent these as dots. So remember, the dot is times as well, okay? So this says X times X times X. So even though I don't know what X is, right? And I know some of you just get bothered with this abstractness, but it's just good to know that even if it's a variable, you're going to apply the same concept, okay? So don't freak out. Just know that exponents will exist, right? Expanded form, exponential form. So I hope this has provided you guys with some value. This is a short little video on exponents, right? But pretty soon we will be practicing more, right? There's going to be expressions, and we're going to have to use exponents, multiply, subtract, divide, add, all these good things together, right? And we'll also learn about brackets and parentheses and how things can be in their own little house is the way I like to think of it. But anyway, I hope this video was valuable. If it was, definitely like, you guys, subscribe so you see the upcoming videos. And comment down below if something's a little fuzzy about the idea. I can make another video. Comment down below if you're having trouble with quadratics, equations, expressions already, right? And other than that, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.